Good morning. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. Okay, your sight word challenge today is guess my word. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your sight word stack. You're going to find a partner. You're going to sit on the floor. Put your sight word stack on the floor too. Then what you're going to do is turn your back so your back is facing your partner. That way he or she can write on your back. You've done this in school before when you learn to write your numbers and your letters. But today you're doing it with your sight words. So your partner is going to flip over a card and he or she is going to write the sight word on your back. Okay? And then you have to guess the word that they wrote. Now, if you can't guess the word the first time, your partner will write it again. If you still can't guess the word, then your partner will put that word aside as a tricky word for you to study later. And you can switch, and it's your turn to choose a word and write it on your partner's back. Okay? You're going to keep playing like that until all your words are done. Okay? If you don't have a partner, you can air write your words. So you're still going to flip over your words and then just practice writing your words in the air. Okay, that's a good way for you to practice spelling your words to be ready for that sight word quiz on Friday. So video on pause, go do that, and then come back. Okay, glad you're back. Moving on to writing. So today in writing, you're going to imagine that someone put you in charge of the school day. Yes, you're in charge of what happens for a whole day in school. What would you do? Okay, so here's a sentence starter for you. If I were in charge of the school, I would. Okay? So I want you to think about that. If I were in charge of the school, I would. Okay? That's your sentence starter. So tell me what you would do if someone put you in charge of the school. It's going to be really interesting to read. Video on pause. Go do that and then come back. Okay, glad you're back. Cannot wait to read about what you would do if you were put in charge of the school for a whole day. Okay, moving on to humanities. Okay, so today's our last day with the book, The Little Tugboat That Sneezed. Okay, we know who the main character is. And then yesterday we talked about the problem and solution, right? What's the problem in the story? Yes, Alice could not stop sneezing, right? And she was upsetting all her friends because she was making so much noise sneezing. And she was not happy that everyone was telling her to go away because she was sneezing. How was the problem solved? Yes, the lighthouse keeper cleaned her funnel and then she was able to stop sneezing. She wasn't sneezing anymore. So that solved her problem, right? Okay, well today it's your turn to come up with a different solution, okay? We already know the problem. Alice could not stop sneezing. We also know that in the story, the solution was that the lighthouse keeper cleaned her funnel, okay? But now I want you to be the author and you come up with a solution that solves Alice's problem of sneezing, okay? You have to think on this for a little bit. You might have to listen to the story again. But remember, I don't want the same solution, okay? I don't want it to be that the lighthouse keeper cleaned her funnel. I want you to come up with a different solution. So video on pause, go do that, and then come back. Okay, glad you're back. Moving on to art. Okay, today in art, you are going to gather things in your house that represent you and that you really think are important to you, okay? So things that represent you and are really important to you. When you gather those things, you're going to arrange them in a way, you're going to put them in a way that seems interesting to you. Then you're going to draw it or take a picture of it. Okay, I'm going to give you an example with me. Okay, some things that represent me and that I feel are really important. Okay, so here we go. This is a picture frame, and it has pictures of my family. My family is very important to me. Everyone that knows me knows how much I love my family. Okay, so this is very important to me. Okay, another thing that represents me that's very important. Can I reach for it? Yes, it's my key to the school. This lets me into the school. I am a teacher and I love my job and I love teaching you. So this is important to me and it represents me too. I can maybe put it over the picture like that, okay? Another thing that's important to me and represents me is my watch, my Apple Watch. It tells me that it's time for me to breathe sometimes, because sometimes I get a little stressed out because I'm running around doing so many things, and a message will pop up on my phone and it'll say, just breathe. So that's important to me too. So I'm going to put it up like this, all right? And then something fun. Well, my favorite drink. Everyone who knows me knows that I carry this around everywhere I go because I love this drink. Okay, so these are things that represent me and are important to me. And I take a picture or draw it, okay? Now I want you to think about things that represent you, that are important to you. Maybe you go to dance and you could put your dance shoes down, okay? Maybe you're a great singer, so you could put like a microphone down. Maybe you're a great artist, you can put pencils down, crayons down. Or maybe there's a toy that you have that you keep all the time, or a special blanket. Anything that's important to you that represents you. Okay? You can either draw it or take a picture of it. Video on pause, go do that, and then come back. Okay. Glad you're back. Moving on to math. Okay, so today you're going on the hunt for your favorite 3D shape. Okay? 3D, three-dimensional, means that the shape is solid. Good, you didn't forget. So my favorite 3D shape is a cube. And how interesting is that? That it's the same frame that I showed you that has my family in it. And it's a cube, and I just love cubes. I think it's fascinating. The faces are fascinating, okay? So after you're done hunting for your favorite 3D shape, okay, then you're going to log on to Happy Numbers and do the assignment for the day, okay? Now, if you can't find the shape in your house, you can always draw it. But the most important thing is that you go on Happy Numbers and you do the math for the day. Video on pause, go do that, and then come back. Glad you're back. Moving on to expedition. Okay, so we've been in our favorite habitat. For now, this is our third day in our favorite habitat. So you will notice that I drew some animals that are inside this habitat. Well, I was only supposed to draw one animal, but you know what? The fish were so beautiful, I drew more than one, and that's okay. All right, but you will notice that I did not add any color because that's not the assignment for yesterday, right? And it's still not the assignment for today, okay? Today, what you're going to do is add food or shelter for the animal that you drew inside your habitat. Now, let me give you an example. If you drew a bear in a forest, then you can draw the shelter, the bear's den. If you drew a giraffe in the savannah, then you can draw food. You can draw a tree with leaves that the giraffe can eat, okay? So video on pause, go do that, and then come back. Okay, glad you're back. I hope that you kept that paper in a safe spot because we know we are going to use it tomorrow again. Okay, moving on to PE. Today in PE, you're going to practice scissor jumps. Now remember, when you do a scissor jump, 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, and then you switch. Okay, guess how many you're doing? 50. Okay, so video on pause, go do your scissor jumps, and then come back. Okay, glad you're back. We are at closing circle. Another day of great learning done. Okay? I had a wonderful time talking to you. Cannot wait to talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.